Welcome back to Planner Apocalypse. Today we are actually finally getting to set my goals. Last time we went over my hilariously brilliant smartass goal system. So if you want to check that out, you can go look that up. I will hopefully have like a thingy that you can check up there. So yeah, so that's that. Let's check in. Rate your domains from 1 to 10. 10 needing no change, then explain. I didn't actually have enough room to write, then explain why you chose that number, but hopefully that is self-evident. Family. So I altered my family, or not my family. I didn't alter my family. They're all fine. They're all the same. I altered my domains according to what I personally wanted and needed. So it's family, health and wellness, so that's mental health, physical health, home and environment, so yeah, like your physical environment and like outside, anything that I can control in my environment, I should say. Relationships slash tua. Tua is the Irish word for tribe. And if you are new to this series, if you haven't been watching, I am a follower of the Morrigan, who is the Irish battle goddess. And I don't know if I fully disclosed this in the beginning, but I've been up for a long time at this point. I made this Memento Mori Goal Planner for her, with her. There we have it. So my tuo would be my people. That was a long explanation for just saying relationships. Okay. Finances. Purpose. I wrote purpose instead of work slash career, since at this point I am not able to support myself through Etsy. So I wanted to take the money aspect out of my creation. So purpose for me would be creating, whether that is creating stories, creating planner designs. Like, these are things that I love making. I don't want to weigh those things down with the expectation that they have to make money for me. Not only is that something that I've been going over with my therapist, but it's something that, the heck is her name? Gilbert. Anyway, the book Big Magic goes into that. I don't know if you could hear my dog snoring, but that was a weird noise. Play is after purpose, because this is something that I don't do enough of. And then learning slash spirituality. I've seen a lot of other goal planners put learning in with work, and I think that was more of like a school type thing, like if you're a student. But for me, as curiosity is one of my core values, I'm extremely curious by nature. Learning new things feeds my spirit, so it's tied into my spirituality personally. The Morrigan likes when I improve myself. Okay, so we gotta keep her happy. Keep them happy. So I'm just gonna rate this and write some stuff, and then we'll go over it.
2 hours later.
All right, so going over these, family, we could definitely use some more family together time. We tend to each gravitate toward doing our own things in the evening, which happens in the modern family. Devices are things, Health and wellness, I give a 5. While I'm not as bad as I was last year, I'm still in recover physically and mentally. There's definite room for improvement with my self-care. That is probably a vast understatement. Home and environment, I gave a 5. Maybe I should give it a 4. I'm gonna give it a 4. I have come a long way, but still need to get rid of more stuff. Also need to get cleaning routine. I gave my Tua a 10 because my people are awesome. My relationships are very good, healthy. Finances, I gave a 5. While my debt has lessened, I'm still not making enough to cover my own bills, so that's gonna be a sad point. I don't know, that's gonna be an issue. Purpose, I gave a 6. I feel like I should give that a 7. I love what I do. I just have to make more time to do it. Also, I just have to say that I have a lot of designs made planner-wise. It's just listing them on Etsy. That's the hard part. Play, I gave a 3. I tend to prioritize everything else, and I feel guilty whenever I try to relax and play, especially when it's not with someone else. I have a hard time supporting myself when I'm not needed to support someone else, I guess. Learning spirituality, I gave a 9. I'm happy with my level, but there's always room for improvement. There's still a lot more stuff that I want to learn. I think that just goes back to being curious. Like, really, I should give this a 10, but I still have a lot to learn. So we'll leave it the way it is. We'll leave it and then we'll move on. Long-term goals and planning. What do you want to work toward this year? Brainstorm some possibilities below. Optional bonus. Use the mental inventory guideline from writer Carol, creator and author of the bullet journal method. For each item, ask yourself 2 questions. 1. Is this task vital? Think rent or taxes. Does this really matter to me or someone I love? Sometimes extrinsic motivation is a thing, is a factor that we need to consider, because like I was saying before, when we do for others, when we support other people, it makes us feel good. As long as it's not coming from that people-pleasing need. It's not like rooted in trauma, but that's a totally different tangent that I'm not going to go off on. I think I already covered that in another video. If the answer is no for both, you've identified a distraction. Cross it off your list. As your list becomes shorter, you become less distracted. So let's figure out what I want to do. Let's figure it out. Let's do it. Okay, I think that is a good start. Okay. Yearly word or theme. Some find it helpful to choose a word or theme for your year. Its purpose is to serve as your own personal GPS to point you in the right direction towards your goals. My word or theme for this year is going to hand letter this very badly. Good enough. Why I chose this word theme. I want to concentrate on making my life the most fulfilling I can make it before I die. Not to get morbid, but that's exactly what this whole thing is about, right? I'm gonna squeeze the joy out of my life like it's a lemon. How can this word theme apply to each domain of your life in order to provide direction for the upcoming year? So going through my domains again, family. So I have one child who is 16 and one child who is 4. Both very different children, very different ages. But I only have my eldest until she gets old enough and gets the desire to move out, and that could be sooner than I think. And my youngest is only this small for a little while left, and next year she'll be going to kindergarten. So I really do want to prioritize spending one-on-one time with my girls. 111, do you see this? Health and wellness. So yeah, I want to appreciate the body I have and what it can do for me now and treat it well so it doesn't give out sooner than expected, I should say. Sustainability. I would like to be around for a long time. Home and environment. Do I want to burden my family with my belongings? implied is, you know, after I die, do I want them to have to take care of all my shit? Relationships. Don't wait to make plans with people because they might not be here tomorrow. Finances. I'd like to also point out that I am totally healthy. These are just things that I'm thinking about. I do have 2 aging parents, so this is something that has been on my mind for the past year or so. Purpose. If I don't do it now, when will I? Play. The point of life is to enjoy it while you can. Learning. So for learning / spirituality, I said, how can I help others with my knowledge while I'm still here and after I'm gone? So like what kinds of lessons am I teaching my children that they can bring out into the world through their connections? So that was that. So I'm going to do this now. Okay, it has now been a number of hours since I filmed this morning, so let's just continue. So my top family goal would be to increase the amount of one-on-one time with each family member and the family as a whole. You might hear my heater in the background, and I apologize for that. It's really cold in here. My top health and wellness goal. So every year I set goals. I set, personal goals in domains, and then I pick 3 for breaking down with the HB90 method. Usually it had been stuff for work or eBay. I did one time, but I'm doing health and wellness this quarter. So I actually have it in my pocket here. Just gonna check to see what I wrote. All right, so create routines and boundaries in order to intentionally enable rest, fun, and replenishment. My top home and environment goal is to create a home environment, I swear to you I can spell, that supports my mental health by taking decisive action on clutter throughout the house. So top relationships or to a goal, continue holding space for my people and support them to the best of my ability. Top finances goal, crush debt before my debt crushes me. Top purpose goal. So purpose, as I mentioned, is art and writing. But right now I'm rebranding my planner printable stuff. It previously was Planner Curious. Now I'm going to Planner Apocalypse. So rebrand and launch Planner Apocalypse in order to I don't make a lot of money. Barely anything. 20. This is the year it'll change, I just know it. Ha ha ha. Awkward laugh. Per month. Through my designs. Top play goal. Thank you very much for that. That is all. Man, I am not good at playing things anymore, or playing anymore. Play for at least 1 hour a day. We're gonna include reading fiction. Fiction only. Stop reading nonfiction. It's not fun. I mean, it's interesting and educational, but it's not playful. Top learning / spirituality goal. Work through IPS courses and continue developing right relationship with the Morgan. Okay, so the ones that are most important, I'm gonna just star. So I think play. So this should be my number 1 goal because it was the least. And then home and environment should be number 2. Moving on. All right, what are the top 10 actions to complete in the next 30 days? So by the end of the month. All right, this is where we start color coding things because I like color coding things. This is my color coding pouch. These are the Zig Clean Color Dots, which I prefer for making dots. I don't like using dot stickers. I find them blah. This is a pack of Muji pens, so you have many colors to choose from. So in the next 30 days, orange is my home color, so we are going to clear out the green room and make it into a guest room. At this time last year, that was not even a possibility because there was so much junk in that room. I've been doing a good job decluttering. It's hard. So let's look at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. So what's one thing per goal? So that was the environment thing. I can also do the declutter like a mother challenge if I can actually binge watch all of the videos this weekend because they're going away on Monday. So I do have the book. And I did get Ali Casaza's Your Uncluttered Home course last year. I had listened to it in the car, so I didn't have the, time to actually put it to work, but there we have it. So play would be play for 1 hour per day. My 4-year-old likes watching me play Minecraft and a few other games. So that's helpful. She'll specifically ask and I'm like, well, I guess I can do that. Brown is what I use for my tabletop RPGs. So I need to research and create my spiritualist character, then write backstory. I am that person that writes really involved backstories for their RPG characters. It's been really fun. So these two are play, purpose, planner apocalypse, right? I gotta fix my lunar calendars because I noticed 2 mistakes on them, and every time someone buys them, I have an anxiety attack. And I don't know if Etsy lets you download corrected files, like newly uploaded files from the same thing. Fix lunar calendars, repost, and contact buyers. So the next 30 days I'm going to set up my budget planner. I don't know that I will be doing that on camera since, it is sensitive information. Good Pickle Book Club is transcend. So family, we're gonna do one-on-one time with kids. We are gonna do date night. Last one, probably edit and post videos because I might be filming them right now, and that's the easy part. Editing is the long part. Why these goals are important. Home goals help things run smoother and support my mental health by eliminating visual clutter. I would like to do it by a significant percentage, but we'll see how it goes. This is my creativity stuff. Creativity equals my purpose, obviously, that's why I named it that. And then family, people, and also these are just my people. I really don't know what to say. This is setting up for a long-term campaign. I want this to be a good one. Why these goals are important? Because I want to be a good Capricorn. Are we talking about like these actions? Or are we talking about these goals? I need to keep an eye on my finances. Why is that important? That's not a why. So that I'm not broke. So I'm not being a burden on my family. 3 things I want to do more of. I want to make more art. I want to make more planner designs. I want to do more yoga. I also want to meditate more, but that's there we go. Cheating. 3 things I want to do less of. Buy stuff I don't need. Not sleep. Burn out. Habits I'm going to create or change. Clean for 15 minutes a day so that things don't pile up and get overwhelming, which is what tends to happen. Bedtime routine, including skincare. Got old face skin now, so I have to start taking care of it. I should have started taking care of it in my teen years, but what did I know then? I can't believe I'm saying this again on YouTube for the 10 people that are gonna watch this video, but definitely want to shower more because I'm just in an awful mental health state. 2021 was not great. Shower more per week. Depression sucks. Doodle a day. Journal and tarot only when I have the energy. I have the spell slots, if you will. I used to try to do it every single day, and that had worked for a little while until, it didn't. And it became a cycle because I depended on journaling and my tarot practice to support my mental health. And it's so weird that like when your mental health tanks, the first things to go are those things that you do every day to take care of yourself. It's like those tasks just seem so big and insurmountable. And then as I stopped doing it consistently, my mental health got worse. So I originally bought a Hobonichi cousin for my journal this year because I had one in July 2020, but I decided that this is a Nanami Seven Seas Tomoe River book. It's just a dot grid notebook. It's got like 400 pages or something, I don't know, but for my purposes, I wanted to look at my tarot within the scope of my everyday life, because last year I had a separate tarot journal and, a journal, and I would be writing the same things multiple times sometimes. So out of all the things, I wanted to keep those two things together, because keeping my productivity in with my self-care stuff did not work. Every time I had a bullet journal and I tried to have my daily journal in there, something would happen where I would just miss something trying to write my journal entry, or whether I was waiting to set up, a spread, then things would get backed up and I would stop using it. And then I would lose the benefit of both, the productivity system and the self-care system. So trying to take precautions against that this year and keep productivity and self-care separate. So I'm gonna write that. That was a long tangent, sorry. All right, things I want to learn. I'm just gonna make a list of courses that I have purchased already within the past year or so that I wanna work on, and I will not do that right now because I have to actually look them up. All right, so top 3 professional, goals for the next 3 months. So we are in Q1 of 2022. That's something. Well, I have to rebrand. So I already picked a font for my logo. So I have to draw logo, make YouTube thumbnail thingy, mascot, Etsy shop, overhaul, colors. I guess that would be in with the rebrand, but fresh start. The fresh start workbook is from Amber McHugh. I had tried using it last year, but my vision wasn't as clear as it is now. So I'm just gonna take the things that I learned last year and see if this is the year that it will make sense. So I would like to post backlog of spreads to Etsy, and I want to edit and post all Planner Apocalypse videos and create a schedule ? I never thought that I would do this, but okay. Top 3 personal short term. I see a space that should not be there. Give me this. This is a space right there. We gotta fix that. Top 3 personal short term goals for the next 3 months. So I would like to meditate daily. I would like to do yoga at least 3 times a week. 4 would be better, 5 would be awesome. Every day would be even better, but we're not doing 75 hard anymore. So 75 hard, for anyone who's not familiar, is a fitness mental toughness challenge where you work out twice a day for 45 minutes apiece, non-consecutively, so they can't be back to back. One of the workouts has to be outside no matter what weather it is. You have to drink a gallon of water a day, which I understand hydration is important, but I am 5'2" and 120 pounds. So that was a little too much water for me. The guy who created the challenge, I don't think was thinking about variations between, you know, body sizes and stuff like that. He was just thinking about it's extreme, but yeah, I did it. The yoga was good, and walking around my city was surprisingly good. Anyway, personal short-term goals. What am I doing? Otome game with Tyler. How these will help me achieve my long-term goals. I mean, they'll stack. So, personal goals will oh my gosh. Support physical and emotional health. And then the professional short-term goals will help build my empire. Build my business, hopefully. Habits to focus on. Hint, they should support you as you work toward your goals. So meditate. Let's do daily, weekly, and monthly. So I want to meditate. I want to yoga. I want to plan with me. Doing a weekly video, I feel like is going to be a tall order, but I will see how things go. Edit, meditate, yoga, 3, 4, 5. Clean, 15 minutes. Play, 1 hour. Every month I want to, what do I want to do? Recode workshop. Recode is a manifestation membership course thing by Jen Stevens. She has a podcast called The Manifest, which is really good. She's the author of The Mindful Witch, Jen Stevens. And I've, over the past year, 2021, has been kind of like a deep dive into the whole like manifesting thing. And I think out of all of the content that I've gone through, I feel like hers is a little bit more down to earth because she takes a more holistic kind of like psychology aspect to it. Like shadow work is a big thing, and her Recode Academy, the workshops have legitimate workbooks. You go through all of these journal prompts. You're not just like watching videos and having someone talk at you. There's like interaction stuff that like you're writing stuff down. So that was really good. But yeah, that's that's that. Let's do course work every week. Let's do 1 hour. 1 hour a week. I can do that. Top 10 actions to complete in the next 3 months. So the top 10 actions for this quarter. I feel like that is... Like, I already answered that. Because, like, you know, top 10 actions in the next 30 days. Oh, man. Books I want to read. I want to read so many books this year. I read, I think, 35 books last year. God bless audiobooks. That's all I have to say. I do want to, in the next 3 months, let's cheat a little bit and look at how I was brainstorming these things. All right. Top 10 actions. We want green room to guest room. That's not an action, that's a project, but that's fine. It's almost there. Fresh start workbook for planner apocalypse. Fix lunar calendars. I did that over here, so I don't think I need to do that again because I need to do that like right away. Video schedule? Question mark? I don't know. I'm a little nervous about the YouTubes. Declutter like a mother challenge. Get back into shadow work. I already said fix lunar calendars. Right. I already did the backstory. I mean, I already wrote that. In the next 3 months. My God. Watch a K-drama. We're gonna watch Goblin with Pat. Pat's our friend who's coming to stay with us, and he needs to see Goblin because it's amazing. Do PT exercises at home. Ooh, I want to rearrange the laundry room. I really want to sell cloth diapers online. Ooh, I want to finish playing Fran Bow with Kiki. Things I want to learn. I have a lot of courses, again, that I need to do, so I'm gonna come back to that and fill that out off camera, I think, because I need to gather all of my things. Books I want to read. Alright, I want to read Transcend. I want to read You Were Born for This by Chani Nicholas. It's an astrology book. I want to finish reading Moonology. I want to finish Winter Song finally after 2 years, please. Finish Labyrinth. I have a list of currently reading books on Goodreads that it's like 14. It had been above 20 at one point because I'm a little bit distractible. I'll put things on hold through Overdrive, the app Overdrive through the library. And so if I have a book that I'm working on that I own a copy of, I will put that down to prioritize, the library book because I only have that for a certain amount of time. And then, I end up with this huge backlog of half-finished books. All right, so quarterly roadmap. This is basically gonna be for my Etsy shop. September, October is when 2023 planners should launch. So if I want to get these goal planners done, I need to do it soon. So this June is like academic. Or maybe July. No, they start in July. I think May is when they launch. I also don't know that I'm going to be making dated planners. It's a lot to keep up with if I'm trying to make like all the different sizes. So I kind of prefer doing undated spreads that people can just, arrange their own planner the way they want. Part of what I like about printables is that you can get almost anything to make your perfect planner. Okay, so Solstice is here. Solstice here. We got Imbolcure. We've got Equinox here. Samhain. Alright, so I need to be thinking about Halloween stuff probably in July. So this quarter I need to be looking at maybe in August. I'll try to do 2 months beforehand, Halloween designs. So then this will be Christmas, holiday, winter designs. Again, I have no idea if I'm actually going to be able to do any of this, but this is why I have this stuff, so that in case I have the energy, I can do it. We need to start planning for New Year's content stuff. We've got green room to guest room. I'm not sure what kind of home projects we're going to be doing, so Equinox is here. NaNoWriMo is, so writing is dark blue, or royal blue. This is Camp Nano. I don't know that I'll be writing a lot this year, but this is Camp Nano and NaNoWriMo. I would like to get my budget workbook out, but I will take things as they come. It would be nice if I could get that out. But yeah, I think that's a good start. So I made this 2022 astrological cycles based on every sign, starting with the beginning of the year, and it's every new moon and every full moon within this year. Basically, if you go back to this thing that I made, goal setting with the moon phases, and if anyone wants a separate video with just this information, let me know in the comments. I really don't know what people want to see, but you have new moon, balsamic moon, new moon, waxing crescent, first quarter, waxing gibbous moon, full moon, disseminating moon, last quarter, and balsamic moon. So, a new moon is a fresh start. You set your intentions. You are planting your seeds. By the full moon, you are, ready for success and completion because it's whole now. This is the time of harvest. And as it shrinks, as the moon shrinks, you take time to review and celebrate, let go of whatever did not work, and then you rest for a while before you start over. According to the signs, they come every 6 months. So let's say this past week, was it this past week? The January 2nd, I think, was the new moon in Capricorn. And then we will see new moon in Capricorn, and we will have a full moon in Capricorn July 13th. So if you want to have a longer term project based on the associations that each sign has, this was the idea for that. I didn't have enough time to type that stuff up before I had to get this to the print shop. to get it cut down so I didn't have to cut everything by hand. So I'm gonna have to handwrite in all this stuff, which I'm not gonna do today because my voice is killing me. And then I have a project timeline for just doing like an overview of what my projects, like where I'm placing them. I will not fill this out right now either because I don't know what projects exactly I'm doing yet. I usually save that for HB90. But yeah, that was the Memento Mori Goal Planner series. This is again the beta version. Let me know if you actually watched this whole series. Let me know what you thought of it. Did you find it interesting? I hope you did. I hope someone out there found it helpful. If you want to see more content like this, let me know. If you have any questions, just leave them down in the comment box down below. And yeah, thanks for tuning in, and bye.